It's about time because we're going there.
Hi friends, welcome back to a new year and a new season of We're Going There. I'm very excited because God has downloaded some amazing vision for where we're going for the podcast, what God's doing in my own life, and I wanted to bring you along for that journey. So a little bit of background. I'm stepping back into writing season. And one of the things that I realized in this season of healing is that in order for me to go forward, there has to be intention and strategy, which means that there has to be a few things that come off of my plate. If you've been around the podcast, you know that I absolutely love this community. I love creating context for people and practical handles for us to step into what God is calling us to do in conversations that are not always within the context of church. So the podcast is shifting, and I will be stepping into producing one episode that will be a little bit longer in content and a little bit longer in form so that we can have conversations that I believe God is asking me to speak to you about. So this will be once a month, and with my remaining time, I'm committed to the two things that I feel really called to in this community and in this season. The church community, number one, I get to shepherd and lead Revere Church. I'm so beyond excited about what God is doing there. It is my full-time job and my full-time passion. And in my Cinderella hours, as I like to say, the hours early in the morning or late at night are going to be dedicated to writing my next book. I'm very excited, but God has taken me on a journey, and everything that God has spoken to me about, I want to make sure that it can be a gift and a resource to you as well. So what can we look forward to in the next couple months of just producing one podcast a month? Well, one of the things that I really want to talk about is holy silence. Before you trip out and say, that's a snooze fest, that's boring, wait a minute, okay? There's moments in life where you feel like you have been done wrong, you have been done dirty, you feel like you should raise a flag and pick up a bullhorn, and parallel this with what's going on in culture. It's so easy to cancel somebody. It's so easy to say, me too. It's so easy to take to the mic and try to pull people down. I want to speak against that. I want to speak about allowing God in silence to do our fighting for us. I've been thinking about this one. I'm so excited. I'm already mulling over the topics and questions that I'm going to be addressing in this. Another topic I'm going to be talking about, in the last season, Lauren, the co-host for our last season, asked me this profound question in one of the episodes. She said, when do you know when it's time to walk away from a relationship? Off cuff, ad hoc, I said, I can't answer that question. I can tell you how to stay really long. And in that, I have not let that go because I actually do feel like there are some hallmarks and markers as to when we should walk away from friendships, relationships, work relationships that probably are not serving us in this season, as well as a couple other things that I have up on my sleeve. So I just want to throw a little sneak peek, a little teaser out to you. I hope that you are down for the journey. And more than anything, this is me soliciting. I don't ask from anything from the podcast, but what I am asking for me in this season, will you pray for me? Will you believe that God can download information that is not just information, but it's revelation that leads to transformation? Hello. That's what I want for you. So pray for me. Pray that God continue to do healing, and pray for Revere Church. I feel like God has given me a second wind to build something really beautiful, and I'm so proud of it. For more information about the church, you can go to reverechurch.com. You can join us live every Sunday on YouTube, or you can follow us on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube. I mean, there's all the things, family. We want you to be resourced with content, and I'm really excited about what God's doing in this next season. I hope you enjoy the sneak peek, and I can't wait for our first episode to drop in January.